We're going to get a check on our weather right now.
Oh, big mess, mixed bag across the region this morning. I've got another dog to share with you as well for our dog walking Furcast for this Tuesday, November 10th. Say hello to Snoopy. Looks like Snoopy's learning how to drive there. Snoopy's behind the wheel. Thanks to Kelsey for this photo. Kelsey tells me that Snoopy loves car rides, as you can see. His name fits him well because he's always snooping. All right, I've got red paws across the board. Not the greatest day to be out and about for a walk. You're going to have to be prepared for some rain, maybe even some freezing rain, snow, and sleet in parts of the area to the north and west. We're going to see highs in La Crosse in the lower 40s. We've got some rain coming down right now, already approaching an inch from this system out at the La Crosse airport. 38 degrees, winds out of the north-northwest at 15, and that's making it feel like 29. So quite a difference thanks to that cold front that has pushed through. 60s ahead of it, 30s, 20s, and even some teens behind it. Now locally, big temperature swing from some 50s over southeastern parts of the state, 41 at Bulkfield, 38 here in La Crosse. But notice those of you near freezing, say Eau Claire over towards parts of southeastern Minnesota. That is key this morning because that's impacting the type of precipitation that's falling. And look at the temperature change over the past 24 hours. Many spots 25 to 30 plus degrees colder than this time yesterday. So you're going to feel a huge difference. Then you factor in the winds out of the north at around 10 to 15, and that's causing wind chills in the lower 20s to lower 30s. So be prepared for some much different conditions than what we've been used to. Now, plain old rain around La Crosse, even a few lightning strikes being detected by the radar from time to time. But a lot of this is freezing rain and sleet over southeastern Minnesota up towards near and west of Eau Claire. And there's plenty more moisture where that came from as an area of low pressure is kind of riding northeast along this frontal boundary. So that's going to continue to bring periods of precipitation across the region through about midnight tonight. Now, rain tracker indicating another inch plus for La Crosse and points south and east. So many spots could approach 2, maybe even 2.5 inches of rain by the time this system's out of here. Now, snowfall, little if any in La Crosse, perhaps an inch or 2 in our far northern and western communities, 2 to 5 inches plus up towards the Twin Cities. Icing a concern this morning over southeastern Minnesota up into parts of western Wisconsin, and that's why winter weather advisories in place that do include Dunn, Wabasha and Fillmore counties through this evening. Freezing rain, sleet, and snow could cause some slick travel here. A couple inches of snow in the winter storm warning, even an ice storm warning in a few counties over southern Minnesota because of that significant icing. You can see the icing going on this morning, otherwise plain old rain for the rest of us. And that's going to continue off and on through the day. Probably a brief changeover to a mix or snow here in La Crosse before it lifts quickly out of here by about midnight tonight. And then tomorrow, we're looking at a dry day with plenty of sunshine and seasonably cool temperatures. But much, much cooler today. Highs only in the mid to upper 30s across the north. Lower 40s here in La Crosse, but colder over towards Rochester. And then 30s over southeastern Minnesota and northeastern Iowa. And then 40s to low 50s down to our south and east. So an alert day today because of that slick travel for some. Periods of rain here in La Crosse, a high of 43, but that mixed north and west. Rain and snow tapers by midnight, 28. Gusty winds for a time, westerly 10 to 20, gusty to 40. And then for Veterans Day, mostly sunny but cool, a high of 45. A couple of disturbances will bring a chance for some light rain or a mix on Thursday and Saturday. An isolated rain shower on Sunday. Otherwise, Friday, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday looking dry. Highs mainly in the 40s, maybe some 50s by the middle of next week, but definitely closer to average for November. We'll be right back.